Mr. Boland, I see Mayor Eckert, Mr. Snyder here, Matt Snyder, to make the station possible with township funding. And certainly that sort of cooperation work for the citizens is appreciated. The original 44s, which is the number we give to the station, was built in 1981. Anybody here was here that day? Jim, I was going to say Jim Martin, Fred Swift. Yeah, a few of you were. At that time, to highlight the difference, Carmel Fire Department had 42 firefighters serving around 20,000 residents. There were 2 firefighters per shift responded out of this station. In 1981, our firefighters were adapting to medical services. It was the beginning of those programs and quickly expanding their capability. Today, by contrast, Carmel Fire Department has 155 firefighters serving almost 90,000 residents, all trained in emergency medicine, hazardous materials response, and really prepared to respond to any emergency that Carmel citizens or businesses may face. Now, instead of 2 firefighters per shift, we have 6. One of the reasons we needed a new station. There'll be a dedicated training room for education, an area for physical fitness. The building was designed to get them into the trucks and to the emergency quickly and safely. I'm so proud of our fire department. They've always done a wonderful job, but particularly now as Carmel keeps growing. Accreditation came just a short period of time ago. We're currently working on a mobile integrated health program. We may change that wording to community paramedics, which is leading the way in how emergency medicine is practiced in the field. Recently, we had addition of portable ultrasound machines, which quite honestly is the epitome of cutting-edge emergency care technology. I mentioned the accreditation. I should point out that our department is only one of 3 in the state of Indiana, and not that many nationally who are accredited. I want to thank one more time Doug Callahan and the Township Board for working so closely together with the fire department to get the station underway, and of course to each and every firefighter for what you do every day of the year. Hopefully the station will allow you to do it better and in a safer way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of people that we need to have come up that had a lot to do with this is Clay Township Board President Mary Eckert. Come up. We really appreciate all that they've done for us.
Good morning. I'm very excited to be here today representing the Clay Township Board. We're so proud of the fire department and want to continue to help them to be the best they can be. The new fire department, the new station, the remodel of another, and the training center will not raise property taxes, and I'm proud to tell you that. We will be eliminating the debt on the last 2 buildings built, thus allowing the taxes to remain the same. Congratulations to all of you and for allowing me to share this wonderful day with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to ask Clay Township Trustee Chief Callahan to come up and say a few words, which, if you know Chief Callahan, may be hard, just a few words. No, you can have the podium as long as you'd like.
It's really interesting because what I was going to say, the mayor's already said. So, Mayor, hey, good job.
Go first, Doug.
And then Mary picked up the rest of it about the tax rate. And I'll tell you, I'm very excited. I was here 35, 36 years ago when they did the first. So probably what we're doing, we're going to turn the soil today that we had, we turned 35 years ago. So it's really exciting, and I know the firefighters. Let me tell you what this fire department's done on this project. You know, when you do a project, you say, okay, hey, it's open. Whatever you want, you write it down, and then we'll back it down from there. And the fire department, Chief Habush, Chief Bowles, they've done a marvelous job by cutting back to where we can be more manageable. When this building, the first time this station was built, it was built for like, I think Chief Martin, you're around here, I think it was like $300,000. This building's going to cost $3.5 million. So you talk about inflation over 35 years, quite an inflation there. But the thing is, back then, and not only that, but back then when we built the first 42, or I said 42, didn't it? 44s, I'm sorry. When we built that back then, they, the firefighters did a lot of work themselves. They raked the rocks out of the yard. They did painting and stuff like that. But the difference was, back then we were having 1,000 to 1,500 runs a month, or I mean a year. Now they have well over 6,000 runs a year. So the firefighters don't have the time to sit and do painting and stuff like that. They usually come in, do their house duties, and they're on the road. So I'm really happy that the city and my board has been wonderful in working with me on this. The city has really stepped up. Sue Finkham, thank you for all your help. Mayor, appreciate it. Lucy Snyder, Kevin Ryder, well, maybe Kevin, Ron Carter, but the whole council has been really good at stepping up and working with us. Most communities out there, your city, your township clash all the time, you know, and I'm not saying we don't have our times, but for the most part, we always get the job done. And I want to thank everyone, and you citizens out there, the firefighters, thank you for being here today and seeing this monster of a building go up. I think you're going to be really happy when you see it in a year from now. Well, actually, it should be sooner than that. But again, thank you very much for coming out, and really appreciate it.
Thanks, Chief. Next, we're going to ask Chief Dave Habush to come up, say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for taking time out of your day to come be part of this historic event for the Carmel Fire Department. Just a few brief comments. Station 44 has been on the mind of Carmel firefighters for many years. We are all very excited about this project. The people that have been stationed here have done a wonderful job in helping design, and we're in a unique position because we've been allowed to have the firefighters that actually live and work in this building have had an opportunity to weigh in on what they would like their building to look like and to make it functional so that it works for them and it services our community to the best of its ability. A few years ago, there was no such thing as Hazeldale Parkway, and a lot of the neighborhoods around here were only cornfields. And obviously, as the mayor and the other elected officials have pointed out, Carmel has changed considerably over the years. A couple things that this building will have that the original building did not is one thing, our locker rooms and the showers and the restroom facilities are going to increase considerably over the last building, and we will have accommodations for both male and female firefighters. When the original Station 4 was built, there were no female firefighters, and now Carmel does have females, so we're going to be able to accommodate that as well. I just want to thank some people whose leadership and service on this project have been invaluable. Station Captain John Moriarty he's the house captain. He has done a wonderful job with his leadership and helping coordinate 18 different visions for the people who are assigned to this station. He's done a wonderful job. Interestingly, John has served 21 years of his 32 years of service at this very location. So for the last 21 years, John Moriarty has responded to the citizens of Carmel Clay Township from this location. I would like to thank all three of the crews at Station 44 for their input, A shift, B shift, and C shift, Captain Kurt Weddington and Captain Wendell Howard. I would like to especially thank Assistant Chief Orby Bowles, Logistics Chief Robert Van Voorst, Maintenance Technician Jason Force, Robert Hensley, and Captain Matt Hoffman for their hard work, their vision, and for this project moving along as smoothly as it has. In closing, I believe that we're very blessed to live in a community whose elected officials are working for the common good. I want to especially thank Mayor Brainerd, all the Carmel City Council members, and the members of the Clay Township Board, Matthew Snyder, Paul Bolin, and President Mary Eckert for their assistance in this, and Trustee Doug Callahan. These elected officials have worked together in a cooperative effort to ensure that Carmel Clay Township citizens have the best, most well-trained firefighters anywhere in our country. Thank you for joining Carmel Fire Department in this historic day. Thank you.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we're going to take multiple pictures.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we're going to start the groundbreaking. You know who we want? Who's coming up first? Anybody that wants to take a picture, we're gonna take multiple pictures. So everybody is welcome to grab a shovel. We're gonna have
elected officials.
Elected officials.
Yep.
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 All right. All of our elected officials that are here. Watch your step out there.
You doing, Jim? Hey, how are you doing, Jim? Just filming it for posterity. Yeah.
You're supposed to wear the hats?
Oh, yeah.
You want to wear the hats?
Yeah, I think so. I think somebody.
We need the full effect. This ought to be a good picture. Here you go. Oh. There you go, Dan. It's messing up my camera.
When you do this shot, usually they dig it and then they're looking down, they're throwing it away. Put your foot on it, then look up at the camera people so we can see everybody's face.
You see that?
So just get ready to dig and then look up.
Marijuana Hamlet?
No, he doesn't.
You don't want one?
Are we all set? Chief, are you in this? Got another shovel?
There's a shovel. There's another one.
Now I'll probably take 2 or 3 and then they'll be right with me, so but we want everybody to look at this camera first. I don't want anybody looking cross-eyed. Okay, now stand by.